Hello everyone, welcome to another beautiful episode of the Coffee Time with Adron, brought to you by Adron TV. My name is Mary Good. As you all know, on the show we get to discuss a lot of important issues and the preferable solutions to those problems. Don't forget, today we'll be talking about the customer service culture. And of course, I've got my guests in the house. But before we go on the deal of the day, let's quickly go on a short break. I'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. Don't forget, it's the Coffee Time with Adron, brought to you by Adron TV. My name is Mary Good. I've said earlier on that we will be discussing on the customer service culture and customer service week. As you all know, that it's a customer service week, and you know, a lot of people have been posting happy customer service week. People don't really understand what customer service week is all about. Well, this episode we'll be talking more about it. And of course, I've got my guest in the house, the person of Mrs. Aminat Olaniyan Haastrup. She is the Director for Customer Service in Adron Homes and Properties. It's so nice to have you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mary Gold. It's a privilege to be here too.
I love your outfit.
Thank
it's
you.
Nice. Since Monday, I've been seeing, you know, a whole lot of varieties of pictures and videos, and I was just like, oh, nice.
It's our week.
I think it's high time for me to join the customer service.
Why not? Because the door is widely open.
I don't think I'm ready for that.
And we need beautiful people like you.
Oh my God, I'm blushing. All right, so today we want to talk about the customer service culture to, you know, enlighten people more about customer service. So what do you have to say about that? What is customer service culture?
First, I would say that customer service is life in any profession at all. You know, and it's an environment whereby the employees are obsessed, you know, with delivering superior qualities. That is all about this, the service culture in customer service. You know, an environment whereby people are just, they go above and beyond to satisfy the customer, to exceed the customer's expectation. And if you look at our vision statement and mission statement, we have that part, especially on the mission statement, exceeding customers' expectations. And that is very key to any brand, all right? Any brand that offers product or services, you know, your ability to deliver exceptionally well to these customers, you know, is very vital. And in Adron Homes, you know, service culture is key to us. Because we, at this point, are running well over 300,000 client base. Wow. And you know what that means. Wow. And if we are not able to deliver service to these people, there won't be any business for us. And because we want to remain in business, we do everything within our means to ensure that we provide these quality, superior services to all customers at every touch point. Okay? So, you know, basically, when you want to talk about service culture, there are certain elements in service culture. Okay? You start with communication, you know, you look at goal setting. Also, you look at transparency and loyalty of the employees and also of the brand. Okay? And also, you look at the passion and the drive of the employee to ensure that service is delivered at all times. Okay, and that is what we preach here at Adron Homes, and also especially at the Directorate of Customer Services. We drink service, we sleep service, we wake up coming to work every day, having that mindset that yes, we want to put a smile on somebody's face, and it's key.
So why do you think people or a brand should have a special department, which is the customer service department? Why is it not that everybody can actually be a customer service representative?
All right, thank you so much for that beautiful question. You will agree with me that the most important aspect of a business is the customer, right? So any business, any customer-centric organization, we put the care of our customers at the forefront. And when you are so passionate and you're so dedicated to ensure that your customers are well taken care of, then it starts with you, you know, putting processes and structures in place, like the Directorate of Customer Services. There is no organization that you see, an evolving organization or a developing organization, even in government parastatals.
Yeah.
They hold customer service as key, as priority, because it's the life of your business. If customers are not coming back, how do you want to survive? So an organization that sets up a special and equip that directorate.
I love the word equip.
Yes. Yeah. Equip that directorate to profile and to assist and to support customer. Then that organization, you know, is customer centric, and they also know where they are going to. And the directorate is a very sensitive directorate. Like we say that, you know, it's not everybody that is allowed in the customer service.
Now I was about going there because
directorate.
It's not
because this is where you interface with people, you know, and your customers are so diverse in their attribute, in their attitude, in the way they want you to serve them. So if care is not taken and you do not possess those special qualities and skills, you know, then you will flaw that directorate. So in the selection of our employees at the Directorate of Customer Services, we are very careful. Right from the type, CV submission, to the interview, to you working, there are certain skills that we look at. For instance, how is your problem-solving skills? What kind of attitude do you have? You know, are you a person of integrity? Are you ready to go above and beyond? Do you have empathy? Empathy is also very key at the Directorate of Customer Service, because if you cannot put the customers in your shoe, there is no way you want to relate with whatever the customer is saying. There is no way you want to help or support that customer, you know, in order to achieve or to get his or her request done. So empathy is key. Dedication to service is key. Your ability to be truthful is also very key.
But how do you discover that when you want to actually employ someone to that department?
Yeah, you know, it's not all the skills and all the qualities that you get to see on the first day. There are some that are being learned on the job. But at first, while you are asking, you know, those vital questions, like how do you take care of an irate customer, your response will give us a pointer to the kind of person you are. Whether you are calm enough to attend to customers, or you are the type that will just flare up at every, you know, every word shown at you. So those are the things we actually look at. And on the job, you are still going to be assessed, monitored, and checked as well on the job. So if we notice that your trait or whatever it is that you're, you know, dishing out does not give, you know, the good quality of the directorate, then we can move you to other directorate, maybe like a sales and marketing directorate. But then that directorate is very sensitive.
So that means it's not for everybody.
It's not. Imagine if you are the type that you're always moody, or you always wear a very hard look. You can't work in customer services, because there are times that customer will aggravate, as in they will bring out that part of you, and if you cannot control your emotions, and you cannot give us that beautiful smiles that customers always look forward to, then you can't serve. It's a place of service. And most importantly, if you are very prideful, right, you can't work in customer service. Because there are so many things
that you have to balance it.
Yes, you need to balance it. You have this empathy, you know, to put yourself in the customer's shoe. And you're a person of integrity is also very key. So when you're telling a customer, this is how it is, that is exactly how it is. Yes.
Okay, but from what you were saying, you talk about the temperament. Now, is it that there's some temperament that you can't even employ to that department? Like, you know, the choleric, we have the choleric traits, those ones.
The melancholy,
the melancholy, especially the melancholy. You can still manage the melancholy. You can't even manage melancholy. I feel we can still manage the choleric trait than the melancholy, because they are always timid.
You have the phlegm and all that.
Yeah, they're always timid. So does this temperament actually count when you want to actually recruit people into that department?
Yes, it does, but not in its entirety matters.
Okay.
Because there are some traits, like I said earlier on, that can be learned.
Okay.
Okay, we've had cases of, employees that are very timid. They can face people, they can't talk, they can't look into people's eyes and speak. But right there on the job, they are able to develop that part of them to engage, to look into the customer's eyes, to face them, and also to ensure that their issues. For instance, I'll use myself as an example. I'm not this very outward person. In most times, you see me just quiet in my own. But with this job, I've learned to speak. I've learned to, engage and look at your face, and also understand your needs. And that is very key, because as an introvert, you can't do that. Yes, you can't do that. You can't really, you need to also, like, let me just give this simple illustration. 2 days ago, we had, no, it was yesterday, during our directorate meeting, and I threw up a question and I said, what are your pains and gains on this job? And somebody said, I'm a very shy person.
Wow.
I really can't talk. Even when I have things that I need to say, I always want to reserve, and I always want to keep some things to myself. He said, but my gain is that on this job, I've learned to voice. All right? I've learned to express myself. I've gained so much confidence, in this directorate. And that is what we are talking about. So it doesn't matter the trait you're bringing into, the directorate or into the profession. But as time goes on, there are some that you begin to, learn on your own and all that. And there are some things that you need to unlearn coming to the directorate. And there are some things you need to relearn, and there are some things you need to learn.
Okay, so talking about the younger ones that are looking forward to be in that directorate, what are the qualities that they should develop? Because I know some people actually want to be in that department. I have seen a friend that said, I want to be a customer service representative, but I don't think I have the qualities. So what advice do you have for them? Then how can they develop that quality?
All right, thank you so much. For the younger ones, I would say that, you must have this service. You must be passionate about service and supporting people. That is one of the most important, traits of being in that directorate. It is that passion and that love that drives you to ensure that a customer doesn't leave your workstation, angry, or the customer doesn't leave sad. Even when the customer is, dejected, there is a reassurance of hope. So you must have that. You must develop that inner, passion, and also that empathy for customers. And secondly, you must be a person that listens attentively, because you get to a point whereby, you have people come to you, they just want to say it all. And if you are not patient enough to listen to them, to hear the spoken and the unspoken words, there is no way you can help them or, resolve whatever it is that they brought to you. So communication, your active listening skills, is very key. Also, they need to, develop themselves in problem-solving skills. This is very critical. In coming into the directorate, you should have that can-do spirit to say that no matter whatever it is, even before the issue gets to you, you had already solved it in your mind. Okay, so you must have that problem-solving skills, and also you must be willing to go above and beyond. These are beautiful traits, that is required of anyone coming into that directorate. You must be ready to sacrifice and, exceed the customer's expectation. You should be proactive. An ability to think, on your feet is very key. It's not a profession whereby, we are thinking about it, or we are doing it, or we need to. No, while you're speaking to that client, while you're engaging that customer, you're having those solutions coming. So you have to be very proactive, and also you also, are passionate about the job, which I've also said earlier on, because that passion cannot be overemphasized. If the reason why you are coming to customer service is to make friends or to earn money or to do whatever, then that place is not for you. But if your purpose in the first place, or your will, or your passion, you know, is to ensure that you want to put smiles on people's face. For me, I see that job as a ministry. Customer service to me is a ministry, is my life. I'm not just, you know, I'm not just acting it. I am living it. And that is why you see that a customer comes to you and you are restless until that issue is resolved.
Yeah.
So that is the ingredients that we are talking about. You must be passionate about helping people. There are no two ways about it.
That's a very nice one. All right, so before we dive down into the customer service week, I would like us to talk about the challenges that you have actually experienced on the journey of being a customer service person. So but before we go down there, we'd like to go on a short break, and you know, after the break we'll come back and talk more about it. All right, guys, don't forget to steal the coffee time with Adron. Let's go on a short break. I'll be back. Welcome back, guys. Don't forget, it's the coffee time with Adron, brought to you by Adron TV. My name is Mary Good, and don't forget, I'm still with my guest, Mrs. Aminat. It's so nice to have you. Honestly, it's been, you know, educative, and I get to learn more about it. So, moving on to the customer service week. It's your week, so you know, I give that. Let me applaud you.
Thank you
all for the job. Like I said earlier on, it's not easy. That job is really challenging. But I can see that you love it.
Yes.
Because I studied you from afar, and I know that it's all the passion and everything. So, what's the customer service week all about?
All right, the customer service week is a week whereby we recognize all the frontliners, you know, and all the support team, you know, who are always at the forefront of taking care of customers, you know, in any organization.
That means the customer service representative.
Yes,
right?
The customer service representative. And this week actually came to life in 1991. Before that, in the 80s, late 80s, in the US, they celebrate Customer Service Week. But in 1991, the US Congress actually, you know, recognized it and pronounced it an official week. Wow. So if you look at the history, back to 1996, we had only in US 50 states in the United States, you know, joining the rest of the world, you know, to celebrate, you know, Customer Service Week. For you to know that it's a global and also an annual event, and it is usually done by customer-centric organizations. And when I say customer-centric organizations, these are organizations that, you know, put the customer at the very center of what they do, of their operations, of their processes, and all of that. And it really does not make sense if you say you love your customers and you do not love or appreciate or recognize the people that take care of these customers. You know, so that is the whole essence of the Customer Service Week. It's also a week whereby the customer service team are appreciated, are recognized, are applauded.
I was about saying that because some people were, you know, the customer service week, someone was even saying, I was thinking that people will share, the customer service representative will share rice, will share cake and everything. What was, because I know a lot of people have been misinterpreting that service week. So what's it all about? We are the ones to celebrate you, right?
Yeah, thank you, Mary Go. There are a lot of misconceptions about the customer service week, and it amazes me when people walk up to me and say, oh, it's just customer service week, where's my food? Like yesterday, I had a lot of people coming into my office and say, Amina, it's customer service week, where is our food, where is our snack? I was like, really? As in really, in our week, you still want us to celebrate you? You are the ones celebrating us. The organization is celebrating, and thanks to the management of Adron Homes for recognizing us and the impact that we make in this organization. You know, they've been ever supportive, and I will still come to that. But then, the whole idea of the Customer Service Week is appreciating, celebrating, and recognizing the service team. Okay. So it's not a time, and also some other people have this misconception that, oh, it is the time to celebrate the customers. Yes, in as much as we celebrate customers on daily basis. There is no week for customers. Customers are being celebrated on daily basis. Anytime you resolve customers' issue, you celebrate that customer. Anytime you're able to listen to the customer's complaint, you are celebrating the customer. So customer celebration is daily, is continuous, is ever. Do you understand? But for the team that supports, in 365 days, we work back to back and all of that. So this is just, and it usually happens on the first full week in October. So every October first full week, we have the International Customer Service Week. And it's so amazing that we are, as an organization, Adron Homes Properties, we are also joining the rest of the world, to celebrate ourselves and also to celebrate other support team.
Okay, for it to be a week product, do you have activities, daily activities for that week?
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
What are the activities?
Yeah, for Monday was the public holiday, but then we still had, group interactions and all of that. And globally, the theme for the Monday is the future of AI. Wow. You talk about, in this present day, AI is taking over all spaces or platforms or structures and all of that. And it's not an exception to customer service. There is no way you want to attend and you want to surpass customers' expectation without the introduction of digital technologies, AIs, and all the rest. So Monday we talked about the future of AIs. How can we use this to improve our service delivery? Okay, and Tuesday is Service Day with Respect. At the Directorate of Customer Services, we had beautiful time engaging via the platform, WhatsApp platform, in order to accommodate all of our staff, all over, the nation. And also, it was a very beautiful engagement. I think I mentioned part of it at the beginning of this show, to say that they were able to express their pains and also their gains on the job. And that was beautiful. Then today, being Wednesday, it's customer service as a profession. Right, we are proud, and that is why you see us in our beautiful attires, very colorful, with the yellow, orange, and blue colors.
Oh, you have colors for?
Yes, different colors, that is being worn by the employees. Okay. Just to celebrate us and celebrate me for being a customer service person. And tomorrow, Thursday, which is the day 4, we're talking about sustainable growth. How do we sustain this growth, and also how do we improve on the things that we have done? Is the processes, is it creating customer service charters, and also those metrics that helps us to deliver, very well. So we're looking at how we can improve all of these services, and that is what we are doing tomorrow. And also, in addition to that, is the old school day for us.
Wow.
Okay, we are looking back in retrospect to say, oh, this is where we're coming from. This is where we are, and that is where we're going to. Wow. Then on Friday is the grand finale. Okay, it's the final day.
I'm interested in that. Because
yes, we are having a very lovely party here at the head office.
Oh my God, are we invited?
Yeah, sure, sure. We're going to have a very good time. And also is Service Recognition Day, a day whereby we recognize the most outstanding, employees in our midst. Those people that are always at the forefront of delivering service. So we are also going to appreciate them on Friday. So in addition to that, we are having our executive director.
Wow.
The president of Olori Adron Homes. Wow. She's joining us too on that.
Okay, we are also joining the media team. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah. That's really, really nice. Yeah. So I really want to ask you this question. As a customer service representative, do you think you are celebrated enough, or is there any way you think or feel you should be celebrated? Okay, this is what I want. This is what I will actually prefer to. Do you think, or you think you're well celebrated? No, I'm not talking about celebrating like Adron celebrating you. I'm talking about generally as a customer service representative. How do you want to be celebrated?
Okay, thank you so much for that beautiful question. And I think basically for service-oriented person, you might not look out for celebration. You know, you want to just deliver, in as much as, yes, to be celebrated or being appreciated is also very important. But that is not what drives us. It doesn't drive us. Me as a person, it does not really drive me. I celebrate myself. I celebrate this profession. I can say that I've been in the service profession in the last 15 years. Okay, and my spur, my happiness and the joy that I feel is enough. You know, from customers getting to resolve the issues. You know, anytime customers come back to say thank you, you know, you're amazing, you have done so well. Those words,
that's how you feel.
That is what we feel.
Yeah.
You know, those words are immeasurable. You can't buy them. You know, those smile on customers' faces. That is how we get to, you know, celebrate ourselves. And of course, if you work in an environment whereby they understand the concept of customer and how vital customers are, they will celebrate you, no matter how little. And Adron Homes, you know, is one organization that has given us that platform. You know, it has given us that that structure, and also he has been able to recognize the Directorate of Customer Service over the years. Okay, the brand has so much. There's so much focus on that directorate because they understood what we do. You know, I remember last year, Customer Service Week, the GMD himself, you know, was part of it.
Wow.
He wore, it was power of service. Wow. And he wore his overall. He came to the directorate and he mopped with us.
Wow.
He asked us to give him broom and he swept. You know, he said, I'm cleaning the place where my customers sit. Yes. You know, that for me is memories that we can't forget. You know, we feel so honored. You know, we feel so, you know, appreciated that the executive directors recognize this directorate. They recognize our job. They also recognize what we do. You know, so it's enough.
I see that you love. What are the two things that you actually love in this field?
Number one thing is the ability to be me. Is one profession that's given me that that opportunity to be who I am. Like I said, I'm a service person. That is the way God created me. I love to serve. I love to support. I love to make people happy. I love to inconvenience myself to make people, you know, convenient. You know, so this profession has given me that field. You know, it has given me that ability, and also giving me that platform, you know, to do what I love. So that is my number one thing. And also the second aspect of this profession is that you are able to understand people. I don't have to go to school to study psychology. On this job, I have, you know, an element of psychology. You know, those are the things.
Any
really
challenge so far?
Yes, like every other profession, there are a lot of challenges, and basically is the ability to satisfy customers.
So there are actually some customers that no matter what you do,
you know, they are difficult to satisfy.
So how do you manage them?
We have to. That is what the job calls for. You just have to find your way to appeal to them, you know, to see, and that is where you have to go above and beyond. Those are the customers that they really want your neck, you know, for it. And even when you are trying to resolve these issues, they are coming up with other things. But then the most challenging part is, you know, when you do not have enough tools or you do not have enough empowerment to resolve issues. You know, we want a situation whereby you have a request come to me, I have the ability to approve it and also to give, you know, permission and also to give some waivers and all of that, you know. But when you are in a fixed and you're unable to assist, you need maybe to escalate, you need to follow up, you need to be in between. Let me give you an example. Recently, one of the customers, you know, initiated payment, and we had bank issues and all of that. It took us 1 month to resolve. As simple as it is, it took us, you know, 1 month. It was draining, you know, moving from accounts, you know, back to the customer, back and forth and all that, sending a lot of mails, you know, calls and all of that. But at the end of the day, you're able to resolve it. So there are some issues and, you know, issues that would take a very long while, for it to be resolved. You need to engage other directorate. You need to, escalate. You need to follow up. So all these things are draining, and they are part of the challenges
that you face doing jobs. So how do you develop yourself? You learn, you read books, right?
Yes, I read. I go for conferences. There are a lot of conferences as to build up yourself in customer service, and the world has even evolved beyond customer service. The world now is looking at customer experience, and that is another topic for another day.
We'll be having you soon again.
It's all right.
So, I can't even wait to have you again, because if not because of our time, I'm enjoying the I'm enjoying the show because it's educative, and I think now I'm having passion for that. I'm developing. But anyways, I'll stay in my media department.
Please call. We need people like you.
No. They have you already, so they have powerful.
We need more powerful people.
Okay, do you get that? I'm sure those that are watching the show now, they've learned a lot, especially those that want to join the department. And very soon, they can. So where can we find you? Any of your social media and
Yes, we have over the times developed and create various platforms.
Your own social media platform, because I know a lot of people really want to
follow. Okay, let me first give the business owner.
Okay, I love that.
Okay, for Adron Homes Directorate of Customer Services, we are actively on Telegram at Adron_solution_hub.
Wow,
that is our Telegram handle. And also we also work with the IT team, and also the digital team for our Instagram page, which is Adron Homes Official on Instagram. Then also the Facebook, of course, is the same ID, Adron Homes Officials. And also we are very much active on LinkedIn.
Oh, okay.
And our handle is Adron Solution Hub. Okay, but the Telegram is Adron_solution_hub. And also our website is active for engagement on the live chat. We have the live chat on the website, and we have our team working 24 hours, engaging customers. We have our dedicated email. I will just read out one of it. We have many email, and the most relevant one is the client service at adronhomesproperties.com. Client service at adronhomesproperties.com. And of course, we have our complaint lines, 0905859 0355, 0905859 and lastly 0905859 0357. These are the active WhatsApp. You can reach us on WhatsApp, or you make calls, or you reach us via calls. And personally, I have my own Instagram handle, which is Amazing Haastrup, at Amazing Haastrup, and my Facebook is Aminat Olaniyan Haastrup, and I'm just easily seen,
All right, so in case you want to make inquiry on the customer service culture, how to become a professional customer service representative, so you can actually go to our DM and ask your questions. The challenges you've been facing so far on customer service field for those that are already in the field. All right, guys, so it's such an educative session today with Mrs. Aminat. So nice. I hope we're going to have you soon.
Sure.
Honestly, we can't wait to have you again to talk about more things that we all need to know about the field. And it's so nice to have you on the show today. Thank you so much. All right, guys, that is all for today on Coffee Time with Adron, brought to you by Adron TV. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Adron TV. It's still your girl, Marigold, and you can follow me on all social media platforms at Marigold_official. Till I come your way again. See you again.